Women's Day once again. We are discussing here about the women empowerments in field of science and higher education, and we will discuss here the role of women in the science. Our world would mean nothing without women. Their courage that exists in perfect harmony with amazing tenderness, feel special and unique on the top of the world, save our world every day, be always source of inspiration for the family and for the society. Support every woman around you and respect everything they do because they deserve it. According to Nicholas Kristof and Cheryl Woodun, Pulitzer Prize winner, violence against women is causing gender imbalance in many developing countries. They detail sex selective infanticide in developing countries. The era of globalization and rapid technological development has changed people's levels dramatically. People realize that gender equality is one of the components of healthy society and true development is impossible without it. Women make up only 28% of workforce in science and technology engineering. The gender gap are particularly in some of the fastest growing and highest paid job of the future. Women's representation in science globally is abysmal, but even more so in India. According to report by UNESCO Institute of Statistics, women researchers comprise only 28% of total scientists in the world, and in India this figure is very low. It is just 14.8%. One of the directors from BHU believes that there are only two kinds of women who can go very far in research: those who have support from their families and who rebel against the oppressions. According to annual All India Survey on Higher Education AISHE report, the number of women in India who have opted the STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics as a field of study has increased 53,385 in last 3 years from 10,02,707 in 2017 and 2018 to 10,56,095 in between 2019 to 2020. World Bank data also said in terms of percentage, there are more Indian female graduates. These are 43% in STEM at the tertiary level than developed nation like US. In US they are having, their number is having just 34%. In UK these number are having only 38%. Germany there is only 28% in field of STEM, and similarly in France there is only just 32%. In February 2021, Women and Child Development Ministry announced 11 new chairs would be set up in the prominent institution of the country to encourage women to pursue STEM. In order to increase the participation of women in science, Government of India has also initiated several schemes such as knowledge involvement research advancement through nurturing for women scientists in moving up the academic and administrative ladders. Women Scientist Scheme in India provides career opportunities to employed women scientists and technologists, especially those who had a break in their career. A 2016-2017 Niti Aayog report designed to understand the reason for the loss of trained women female scientists from scientific manpower in India. Reports also found that more women scientists want age relaxation and extension of institutional provision of non-academic infrastructure like housing, transport and medical help. An old report said the paucity of women in STEM is not merely due to skill inadequately but also as a result of stereotypical gender roles. Women are likely to face dual role syndrome, where in professional decisions are largely affected by domestic responsibilities. The situation is definitely improving now, and the increasing in the number of women in the field of STEM is indicative for this. But the road is yet too long. We have a long way to go. Around 2.4 billion women of working age are not afforded equal economic opportunities, and 178 countries maintain legal barriers that prevent their full economic participation. According to the World Bank's Women, Business and Law 2022 reports, in 86 countries, women face some form of job restrictions, and 95 countries do not guarantee equal pay for equal work. Women cannot achieve equality in the workplace if they are on an unequal footing at home, said Carmen Reinhardt, Senior Vice President and Chief Economist of the World Bank Group. That means leveling the playing field and ensuring that women children doesn't mean women are excluded from full participation in the economy and realizing their hopes and ambitions. What are the challenges for the women in field of STEMs? Stereotypical gender roles in the society, stressors related to marriage and childbirth, lack of physical safety during the commute to work, sexual and other types of harassment in workplaces, and another is a dual role syndrome. Professional decisions are affected by domestic responsibilities, lack of suitable workplace or benefits like travel allowances, lodging, crèche, etc. There are different initiatives which were taken by Government of India. Knowledge Involvement Research Advancement Scheme, that is Kiran scheme, which provides the opportunities for women scientists in moving in the academic ladder. Mobility scheme under Kiran addresses relocation issues of women scientists. Women Scientist Scheme provides career opportunities to unemployed women scientists, especially those women who had a break in their career due to many reasons. Serb Power Scheme, which is also initiative taken by Government of India, that is Serb Power Scheme, which aims to mitigate gender disparity in research funding. Vigyan Jyoti Scheme, which encourages girls students to pursue education and career in science and technology. Department of Biotechnology, BioCare, encourages women in biotechnology and in research. Indo-US Fellowship, which is also for women in STEM, which encourages international collaborations. Participation of women in STEM will determine India's economic productivity, social mobility and innovations. We will discuss here some famous Indian women scientists post and pre-independence who made history. She is the Dr. Biba Chaudhary, one of the early contributors of science, and she was a physicist, and she known for her work in elementary practical physics and cosmic rays. And in 1934 she was only girl student in her master's course in physics, and she worked with Vikram Sarabhai, who is referred to as a father of India's space program. She is on your screen, you are looking Professor Rajeshwari Chatterjee, first woman scientist in the field of microwave and antennary engineering in India. Also first woman engineer of India, and she completed her master and PhD degree from University of Michigan in USA. Another scientist, Dr. Anandibai Gopala Rao Joshi. She was the first Indian woman scientist to have graduated with 2 years degree in Western medicine in the United States, and she is the first woman medical program worldwide. So she is the India's first female doctor. Dr. Janaki Amal was an Indian botanist. Her area of research was cytogenetic and phytogeography. Her most notable work has been on the sugarcane and eggplant, and she was awarded with Padam Shri in 1977. Dr. Kamal Ranadive, one of early cancer researchers of India. She founded the Indian Women Scientist Association in 1973, and she was also responsible for establishing new research units in carcinogenesis, cell biology and in immunology. Her career achievements under research in the path physiology of cancer through the medium of animals, which further led to appreciation of causes of disease like leukemia, breast cancer and esophageal cancer. She was a great inspiration to the Indian women who awarded Padam Bhushan for the medicine in 1982. Dr. Ranadive was honored with a Google Doodle on 8th November 2021 for her 104th birthday, and she is the Kalpana Chawla. On your screen you are looking Kalpana Chawla, and first astronaut of Indian origin to have forged into the space. She first flew on a space shuttle Columbia in 1997 as a mission specialist and prime robotic arm operator. She was one of crew member who died in the Space Shuttle Columbia disaster on February 2003. Dr. Indira Hinduja. She is the first Indian woman who delivered a test tube baby on 8th August 1986. Pioneered in gamete intra-fallopian transfer technique, Indian gynecologist, infertility specialist who gave over 20,000 childless couple a new hope. So with dedicated and innovative doctor like Dr. Hinduja, maternal and child health care is surely in safe hands in India. She is the Soumya Swaminathan and is the face of COVID time. She is the chief scientist at the WHO, World Health Organization. She is Indian pediatrician and clinical scientist known for her research on tuberculosis and HIV. Dr. Tessie Thomas, everybody we knows, these are the some important role models for the Indian women and the girls. So Dr. Tessie Thomas, also known as the Mission Woman of India, first ever woman scientist to head missile project in India, Director General of Aeronautical System, and she received Lal Bahadur Shastri National Award for her contribution for making self-India reliant or Atmanirbhar Bharat in the field of missile technology. Dr. Paramjeet Khurana, she is known for inventing all-weather seeds. She developed hybrid strains of mulberry, wheat and rice that are drought resistant and that seeds can withstand heat and higher UV radiation capacity, thus helping farmer who depends upon the weather conditions for their crops. Despite many challenges and systematic barriers, women have played key role in humanities scientific advancement. There are many international women scientists who played an important role in science and innovations. Madame Curie. Madame Curie was a physicist and chemist who conducted critical research on radioactivity, and she discovered the two new chemical elements, radium and polonium. So Madame Curie is the only female scientist who discovered the radium and polonium. These are the radioactive metals, and Curie is also the only person to win the Nobel Prize in two scientific fields, and these fields are physics and chemistry. So we have seen here the number of women scientists, number of Indian women researchers and also women players who are the role models or the inspirations for the women and for the girls in our society. The number of women employed, if we talk about the space industry, space field, the number of women employed in international space industry is just 20 to 22% of the workforce, according to the figure released by UN. So the in international space industry, there is only 22% of workforce which are working as a researchers, as a scientist in the space field, and out of 22%, there is only 11% of astronauts so far have been women. Space for women mean strength and awareness, capacity and skills, empowering young women and girls globally and promoting gender equality. Women are the world's greatest inspirations. So women who are the world's greatest inspiration, they are the inspire every citizen of the India. So respect and cherish them every single day. So this is for all the women on this earth. Be strong enough to let go and wise enough to wait for what you deserve, and love yourself in each and every circumstances. I would like to conclude my talk by the quote given by Madame Curie, who was the first Nobel Prize winner in the field of science, and their field were physics and chemistry. Life is not easy for any of us. Life which is not easy for any of us. But what of that? We must have perseverance and above all confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. This is the famous quote for all the women which can inspire us for sustaining in this society, for betterment of the India, for betterment of the nations, to achieve the sustainable goal of our country. Thanks.